Besides, that is case number one for man-made climate change, the ocean warming.
There must be another way to get in. Huh?
We're here!
Dave,
Here, I don't want to risk him seeing me in the dress.
Fine. Oh, wait. I want to see the dress.
Why?
I mean, I was voted this year's most valuable
lost woman. And, sir, I apologize for the nature of...
Gift week. Most didn't.
Sure everything's okay in there?
Yes. I really should go now, Dolores.
Hey,
Hey.
respectable crowd downstairs.
Good.
Where is he?
Voglio che la conclusione sei fatto la lista. Ma tu la conclusione sei tu.
De ce nu mă? Sigur te duci cu ziua, ai mănânci totul.
Aștept aici. Da. Mersi.
Auzind despre cine este vorba, Mădălina este imediat.
Deception finally crossed.
Air of invincibility. With his sights now set on the east,
She was her own life, and she only lived.
Called Al Gore was a congressman and then a senator who represented the great state of Vivian Westwood and Zandra Rhodes brought safety pins and rips to the catwalk. These fashions were taking the DIY creation.
We did.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You probably said it a lot more colourfully.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Let's
Super.
do it.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes. I'll have a beer.
Wonderbar. Roscoe, a beer for the man with the beard, and I will have a Polynesian pearl dye, but do not spare the rum.
Here we are talking about him in a Tarantino film.
That's more establishing what his career is going to be.
Apartheid still was kind of brushed under the carpet. Certainly in Britain, it was brushed under the carpet. And, you know, here was a film actually kind of decrying it and bringing it to the public attention.
That is what black consciousness is all about. Now, without any reference to the white man, to try and build up a sense of our own.
ER as part of its must-see Thursday night. He wouldn't be a movie star today.
George makes it big in film. I get the feeling most bank robbers don't look like him, though, and I know that cops don't look like J-Lo.
Tell me, Celeste, what do you do for a living?
I'm a sales rep, and I came here to call.
As a girl,
I don't have a problem with it.
I like your hair. I like your outfit.
Out of Sight, such a sexy, sizzling film. It's a really smart thriller.
This is kind of nice, kind of tight crime story about escaped prisoners and a relationship with a female FBI agent.
At the time, I had no idea Jennifer Lopez could act. She was great in it. Great chemistry with George Clooney. They're locked in the trunk together in steamy scenes, and it's such a great movie star making role for George.
The other actress in town in the tearjerker Steel Magnolias. But she was the only one to walk away with an Academy Award nomination.
In Steel Magnolias, she's appearing with people like Sally Field and Shirley MacLaine. What an amazing cast. But she holds her own, and you remember her in that film. I still get sort of weepy thinking about Shelby being ill. It's a real testament. And it's one of Hollywood's most bankable stars.
Hey, yo, I carried the clothes up. I ain't carrying them down. Hey, people.
I mean, Cocktail is really quite a silly movie. It's an interesting choice for him to do. I'm sure after Top Gun he had like amazing, scripts thrown at him. I mean, it was a kind of big starring part. It certainly, I mean, it does feel very dated. The whole idea of cocktails and cocktail bars are very emblematic of the 80s. The 80s was the era where everyone discovered, brightly coloured drinks and thought that was fantastically sophisticated and exciting. I think there's a scene in the film where he calls himself the last barman poet.
The road of the movie and stuff like that, which is it's kind of a western film set in the middle of nowhere, and in part of that town is this white church.
And this takes lots of different forms, like
3 years earlier,
All objects made of precious materials like gold and silver.
Present.
Andrew, it's not straw. Actually, it is.
Ouch. So, even objects we wouldn't think of. Look, Ted.
Chiar de groază. Kelly, ești 1976, am văzut prima scenă de la început, unde o grămadă de sânge. Așa s-a luat orașul, avea puteri supravatoare, a bărsat, a aruncat pe toată lumea în aer. După
She'd moved to Nashville and was so dogged and determined to make it.
Uite, e Dino Swift. Super.
And lots of concerts and competitions locally, and that her whole family, moved city to really make a go of it.
Born in Long Beach, California, and given the name Calvin Cordoza Borders Jr., Snoop attended Long Beach Polytechnic High School.
Growing up in Long Beach was the funnest time of my life, and it was the most, I say, educational part of my life, because I learned a lot. In school, on the streets, in church, the right way, the wrong way. LBC, it raised me and brought me, to who I am and where I want to be.
But in his teenage years, Snoop often fell foul of the law, going in and out of jail several times.
end up this way. Drums.
Like I Love You, I thought was a great song. It set the platform to show people this white kid can sing, this white kid can dance, and you know, it was a great pop record. I don't know about instant street cred. It gave him some credibility, but it doesn't mean we were fooled straight away. So, you know, he still had to prove himself. But, I mean, it sent out a message to say that, well, he's serious. And so we've got to take notice, which we did.
Justin had been involved in a high-profile relationship with Britney Spears since 1999. And funnily enough, if you look closely, you can see her future husband, Kevin Federline, as a backup.
Anna has her like a virgin moment, and like I knew I wasn't going to necessarily get an I Kissed a Girl every single time or with every record.
Well, I Kissed a Girl was definitely following the Baby One More Time template for pop success, but instead of schoolgirl Lolitas, you have these lipstick.
Was a young Nikki and Paris Hilton, but she was taking up any opportunity to play at venues around New York City.
Lady Gaga, Jennifer Wilson, so bad.
How you doing? I think what's great
Born
about
Nicole
Lady Gaga,
Kidman, Samuel Jackson, Will Smith,
sneaking out of her house,
with
going
names
downtown
like
and performing at
Stevie
Sylvia's,
Wonder,
kind
Bill
of
Swift,
iconic
Desert
old,
Walk Season, Julia
jazz
Roberts,
clubs in the
George
West Village.
Clooney, Angelina
And she really
Jolie,
formed
Brad
her
Pitt.
talent before the wigs and the neat dresses, which I think sets her apart.
If anything, I feel that I am at liberty to write about the things that I
Born Michael Jackson,
because I lived both lives.
Manny,
Went to a very, very
Hughes,
good school
Nicki
with very,
Minaj,
specific kinds
Nicki
of
Minaj,
and then I moved and
Halle Williams, Pink,
it was just me and my
Rihanna,
my dreams.
Sam Smith, Selena Gomez, Sia, with the
Got her start in New
Rihanna.
York in the East.
But I got into it. I recorded it, I gave it a shot, and then I fell in love with it.
The whole world then fell in love with the song, with it going to #2 in the US and the UK.
I have to say, I wasn't sure after hearing it that she was going to become what she is today. And I think, like, you saw the video and you see this cute little girl, and I think in a weird way blended in with the pop music girls that we have been seeing for so long.
It was a big summer sound, and what it said more than anything was one hit wonder.
She could have, in another limited, one hit.
It was all very sort of commercial and pretty and poppy.
But she just kept changing, found a way of crossing over.